Hi, I'm Barry from You Can Learn, and today I'm going to show you how to play Blackbird by the Beatles. Paul McCartney got the idea for the song whilst he was in India, and it has several sources of inspiration. Bach's Bourrée in E minor, a Blackbird that Paul heard whilst he was in Rishikesh in India, but perhaps most of all, it was influenced by the civil rights movement and the discrimination that it was challenging at the time in the US. And the title Blackbird is representative of a typical woman who was facing such repression at that time. Okay, so I'm going to teach you the whole song. If you want to print off the tab, you can do so at the You Can Learn website. I've also created a cover version of the song, and you can find links to both of these in the comments below. Okay, so the quote for today is from Martin Luther King, and he said, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you just have to keep moving forward." And I wonder if Paul McCartney was influenced at all by that quote when he wrote the words, "Take these broken wings and learn to fly." Not a bad idea anyway for learning the ukulele. Okay, so let's get started. The original is in G, but I've transposed it to the key of C, which is far more suited to the low G ukulele. So here are the chords that I'll be using for the song. If you need any help understanding the tab, I've made a short explanatory video, which you can find in the links below, and there's a card above. Okay, so the song is played in 3 different time signatures, 3/4, 4/4, and also 2/4, and we'll look at these in more detail as we encounter them. The song is mainly fingerpicked, but it does include some one-finger strumming in homage to McCartney's original, so which we'll look at. The same finger-picking fingers will also be matched to the same strings for the song, pattern B or PPIM, with the thumb playing both the G and C strings, the index finger E, and the middle finger playing A. So let's look at the first bars with bar 2 in 3/4 time. So that's 1 and 2 and 3 and, or. So walking up C, D minor, E minor. Let's break that down. I start off with a C chord playing G and E together. Then C. Then hold down a D minor chord with your first finger on E1 and your second finger on C2, and play E1 and G together for note 3, followed by C2. Then slide up the first and second fingers to an E minor chord and play E3 and G together, followed by C4. You can see which fretboard fingers to use with the numbers corresponding to them below the tab. Okay, so I'll play that slowly. 1 and 2 and 3 and a bit faster. Okay, bar 3 changes to 4/4 time with the following beat: 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So staying in C, you pluck G and A7 together for one note. Then with your first finger, strum down C, E and A7 and up E and A7 for 2 half notes. So it's then an open G for half a note. So followed by strumming again, but this time up E and A7, then down C, E and A7 for a half note and then a full note. So that's and you repeat that again for the second half of the bar. So let's play those both slowly. Faster. Then bars 4 and 5 are a repeat of bars 2 and 3, with the first verse starting at the beginning of bar 4. So let's play those first 4 bars. A bit faster. Okay, so moving on to the next line, staying in 4/4 time, bar 6. The beat is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You start by playing an F chord, plucking G2 and E1 and A together, then C, then G2, E1 and A3 together, and then C again. Then play a G chord, playing G, E3 and A2 together, then C2, then slide up from A2 to A5 with your second finger, and bar the 4th fret with your first finger, playing G4, E4 and A5 together, followed by C4. So let's play that slowly. And a bit faster. Then for bar 7, it's the same beat as bar 3 with the same strumming pattern, which is pluck, down, up, pluck, up, down, up. So you pluck at the beginning the top and bottom strings, then down, up, and then pluck the G string, and then up, down. So pluck, down, up, pluck, up, down. So from the E7, you slide your first finger down from G4 to G2 and hold an A minor chord, plucking G2 and A3 together, and then strum and pick the rest of the chord accordingly with the same bottom 3 strings. So that's pick, down, up, pick, up, down. Then the only difference for the second half of the bar is you move your first finger down to G1 from G2. So same pattern again. So play those 2 slowly. A bit faster. Moving on to bar 8, which is 2/4 time, or 1 and 2 and. So slide your little finger down from A3 to A2 and play G and A2 together, followed by C. Then slide your little finger back up to A3 and play G2, E2 and A3 together, then C again. So that's a bit faster. And then back to 4/4 again for bar 9 with the strumming pattern you're now familiar with. This time you hold an F chord, so that would be G2, C, E1 and A3, and you pluck together G2 and E1, then pluck and strum, then change to an F minor, so that's G1, C, E1 and A3. Just look at the fingering below the tab, and then play G2 and E1, then again follow the strumming pattern. So that bar is So let's play those 4 bars slowly. Bit faster. Okay, moving on to the next line, and bars 10 and bar 11, they are following the same strumming pattern. So with bar 10, you start off with a C chord, which is G, C, E, and A3. And first of all, you pluck the G and C together, and then strum the C chord. So it's, and then you play an F sharp diminished chord, so which is G2, C, E2, and A3. And you start off by holding down G2 and E2, and then again strum accordingly. So bar 10 slowly goes. And then bar 11, you're going to play a D minor 7 chord, which is G, C2, E1, and A3. So first of all, play G and E1, and then strum. And then back to C again. So just remove the E1 and the C2, playing first of all G and C. So that's, and then bar 12, for the first half of the bar, you play an F and a C. So the beat for this bar goes 1 and 2 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So you start off with the F, playing G2 and E1, then C, then just play G and E, and then C, and then play that F sharp diminished again. So starting off playing G2 and E2, and then strum. So play that slowly. And again. So for bar 13, you'll be now familiar with these chords. First of all, play D minor 7th, and then C. So let's play those 4 bars. Let's do it a bit faster. Okay, then the next 8 bars from 14 to 21 are the same as bars 4 to 11. The second verse starts here, and I'll just play them through. So here are bars 14 to 17. And then bars 18 to 21. Okay, we now come to the chorus. So we're looking at bars 22 to 25. So bar 22, it's 4/4 time, and the beat is as follows: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we're actually playing 4 different chords in this bar. So you're starting off with an A sharp number 5. So that's G3, C2, E and A5. So first of all, you play G3, E and A5, then play C2, Then you move down to the F chord you're familiar with. So you're going to be playing, first of all, G2, then E1 and A3, and then playing C. Then a G minor 6 chord, which is G, C2, E and A1. So first of all, you play G, E and E1, and then play C2, and then an F chord again. So this time, so you'll play G2, E1 and A, followed by C. So let's do that slowly. Okay, and then back to our familiar strumming pattern. This time you're playing, first of all, a C minor chord. So you're just barring C3, E3, and A3 on the 3rd fret with your first finger. So you play initially G and E3. So again. And then for the second half of that bar, you play an F. First of all, you play it with the open A. So you start off by playing G2, E1 and A. But then for the strum, you hold down the A3. So let's play that bar. And then bar 24 is the same as 22, that walk down. And then bar 25, you play a C minor again. And then that F sharp diminished that you're familiar with. Okay, so let's play those 4 bars. And then moving on to the next line, bar 26, the last bar of the chorus is actually in 2/4. So you just play a D minor 7 chord, which is G, C2, E1 and A3. And so that's. Then bars 27 to 39 are the same as bars 14 to 26. With bars 27 to 34 played as an instrumental. So I'll just play first the rest of this line, but bars 27 to 29. And then bars 30 to 33. And then bars 34 to 37. And then the chorus comes in from bars 35 to 39. So first of all, just look at 35 to 37. And then here's bars 38 to 39. And then from bar 40, we're moving into the bridge. So again, you do this walk up in 3/4 time at bar 40. And then bar 41, for the first half of the bar, you play the same strumming pattern. And then for the second half, pluck the G, the E and the A7. And then play C and G, then an up down strum. So I'll play that slowly. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then moving on to the next line. The strumming's the same for bar 42, which you're familiar with. So, and then for bar 43 to bar 45, you're going to slow down the tempo. You're moving down from a tempo of 95 to about 70. You go. So you play for bar 43, G, E, and A7, and then C, and you play that 4 times. But as you play it, you gradually slow down in speed. So, and then you wait a bar on bar 44, and then in bar 45, then you slide down from A7 to A3. So I'll just play those 4 bars now. Then continuing with the bridge in the next line at bars 46, you're going to play the next bar in 3/4 times, so 1 and 2 and 3 and you're playing 3 chords here. So you're starting off with a C chord, just playing G and E, then C, then a D minor chord. So first of all, you play G and E1, and then followed by C2, and then move those 2 fingers up to the E minor and play G and E3, and then C4. So, and then same again, you're staying in 3/4 for bar 47, play an F chord, G2 and E1, and then C, and then a C chord, so playing G and E, and then C, and then F sharp diminished, so play G2 and E2, and then C. So just play that bar. And then for bar 48, you're playing the familiar strumming pattern, but just the first half of it in 2/4. So you're going to be playing a D minor 7, which you're familiar with. So you pluck at the beginning the G and E1. Okay, and then at bar 49, verse 1 repeats itself, and from 49 to 58, those bars are exactly the same as bars 4 to 13. So just finishing off this line, so bars 49 is, let's play that whole line. Then bars 50 to 53. And then bars 54 to 57. Then the next line, bars 58. And then bar 59, this is the outro. So bar 59 is repeating bar 57. And then for bar 60, you play just the first half of the bar playing D minor 7. And then finally an open C. And that's the end of the song. If you check out the cover version, there's also a half-speed version to play along with. Anyway, hope you like it. Bye now. Okay, that's as far as it goes here. If you'd like to learn the rest of the song, just go to the You Can Learn website at www.youcanlearn.com. Okay, well, thanks for listening. Bye now.